For the last 3 months in a row, TikTok has been the most downloaded app. And now that we are all at home being self-isolated, it's going to go up even more. So last year, out of the top 10 apps downloaded, 6 of them were all video. So they included Disney+, YouTube, Netflix, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram was in there. I know that is not primarily video, but it also has a lot of video aspects. So you can see how important it is to create video content, because people are watching more video content than they are reading books. And right now, that's all people want to do, especially while they're at home. So today I'm going to give you my top 5 tips for creating video content, what you might need to get, where you can get it, and also just how I create my video content. Before I get into today's video, I just want to thank you for being here. And if you do really like this video and you do like the other videos that I create, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe to my channel. Okay, now here are my top 5 tips when you want to create video content. My first tip is to have some sort of camera, or you can even use your iPhone. Or Android, but the new iPhone 11 Pro Max, or however you say it, that's the one that I have, and the video quality is incredible. You would have heard me talk about it in the last few videos. One video is completely dedicated to how we create video content using the iPhone, so it is actually amazing. That's my first tip, making sure that you have a camera. You would have seen a few videos ago that I did a whole video about how we create content using the iPhone, because we've got the latest one, the iPhone 11. It actually has an incredible camera on it. My second tip is lighting. So make sure that you get yourself a ring light, which I will also link down below. You can get them on Amazon for really, really cheap. And even doing it by a really big window where you have the light coming in. So making sure that you have all of the light on you, not the light behind you, because that makes a big difference. If the light is behind you, you won't be able to see anything at all. So you'll see a whole bunch of these videos on TikTok. It's like how to make a TikTok. All you need is a ring light, blah, 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 blah. And they're not wrong. Lighting goes a long way with the video quality. And you'll be able to tell straight away. Videos with really high quality lighting get a lot more engagement, get a lot more views, because people actually want to watch it, and they want to watch it again because they want to see something that is light, bright, and clear. So that is my second tip. So all we would recommend is getting a little Rode mic that you can plug in. I've got mine plugged into my iPhone right now because I'm filming this on there, but this is another one that you can get. So this is the one that we use for the Osmo Action, but it's essentially the same. It just has a different plug over here. So if you go to the Rode website or Amazon, which I will link down below, you can go and get yourself one of these as well. My third tip is to get a microphone, which I just spoke about, and also a stand. So we have a little stand like this, but we also have a bigger one that's a Gorilla Pod by Joby, which I will link everything down below so that you can get it. But this literally, you put your iPhone in here, it comes with a little clip, and I use that for all of my stories. I put this on my desk here and I put my phone on top and create all of my video content just like that. You don't need anything fancy. That fits into your handbag and it's super lightweight as well. The Joby one is a little bit bigger, so it can hold the bigger camera, and it can also hold your phone this way. So it holds it in both directions. Then you can also get yourself a bigger tripod for at home for your bigger camera, or even if you just want something a little bit higher as well. So as well as the iPhone, we use a Canon 80D, and then we also have the little Osmo Action that we use for creating content outside, or if we want something that's a little bit faster or more actiony, that's what we use as well. But no matter what device you are recording your video on, you must clean the lens. Please just clean the lens. It actually makes such a big difference because there'll be little spots or there'll be little things on there that you won't even know. So just get your shirt or get the cloth that you use to clean your sunglasses with and give the lens a clean. It makes a big difference. My fourth tip for creating video content is to have notes. Have things written down, have a piece of paper, either have it on your lap, you see how you can't see what I'm reading, and I can look down and then I can look back up. When you're creating video content, if you pause for a second to read and then look back up, you can easily cut that out of your video as well. Or if I have them on my computer and I can read the notes as well, but just have dot points. Don't have your whole script written out. Just have little prompts so that you know where you're going, you know your next point, and you don't go off track or on a tangent. It's much easier when you're creating video for the first time just to have a few dot points so that you are getting your message across clearly, and sometimes you forget what you say. Happens all the time, happens to me all the time. Especially when I first started doing YouTube videos or any sort of videos, I would lose track all the time and I would have to start again and start again and start again, and you do that maybe 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 times. And it's much easier if you have a little script or just a few notes to follow. So this isn't written down, but it is much easier if you do have a partner or someone living with you. It's much easier to go into a room, close the door and do it by yourself. When Bart and I first started doing videos, we would try it and he would stand behind the camera and I would get so embarrassed and I would get stage fright and I would fumble over my words and I couldn't get them out, and all because he's standing there smirking at me a little bit, and you just get awkward. So if you're by yourself and you can stuff up as many times as you want, and you will, especially in the beginning, then it's much easier to do. So I definitely recommend doing that, and don't beat yourself up about making a mistake. You make a lot of mistakes. I have made so many mistakes, and you just have to do it again. The more you do it, the more you practice speaking as well, the better you get. So my fifth tip is about editing. Now, for YouTube, we use Premiere Pro, but you can also use iMovie. That is a really simple way to do it. Or I usually edit my stories on my phone and I use InShot, which I'm sure you've heard me speak about all the time. And you can also use Splice. So there are a lot of video editing apps and programs that you can use. Premiere Pro is a little bit more advanced. That's what Bart uses. I am not fully across it, but iMovie is really, really user-friendly and really cheap as well. So definitely investigate those, and there are so many tutorials online about how to use all of those programs as well. And I'm actually going to post my next video, which is all about InShot, because I've done a few little videos here and there about using little bits of InShot, but I feel like while we're all stuck at home, you guys can get really creative and use InShot for yourself as well. Now, when you're editing, especially for YouTube, you also want to have a nice thumbnail. So I use Canva for that. You don't need Photoshop, you don't need anything fancy. Canva also has a new feature where it can get rid of the background, which you would only used to be able to do in Photoshop, or there were some specific apps that did that. But you can do all of that in Canva now. And on my website, I have a little downloadable template that you can use and customize for yourself for your YouTube templates. And I think it's only like $3 or something, but I'll link it down below as well. So they are my 5 tips for creating video content: making sure that you have a camera, clean lens, microphone stand, good lighting, and then being able to edit. Now, if you do need any help editing the videos at all, then please let me know, because Bart is very keen to help you guys edit any of your videos if you would like. So let us know, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see all of the video content that you create, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.